Yo, what up guys, it's Connor here from Jacksonztraining. Today I'm going to go over some training variables that you can use to improve yourself depending on what your goal is. So the way that you should be structuring your muscle building should start always at endurance, hypertrophy, strength, and then into power. You do that so your muscles have the ability to perform lots of reps, and then you grow them, and then a bigger muscle has the potential to be a stronger muscle, so you work on strength less. Okay, so we'll start off with endurance. And endurance, the intensity you'll be using to start off with will be about 50% of your 1 rep max. And you'll be doing probably 1 to 2 sets at a rep range of 15 plus, with rest of 3 to 5 minutes. And now that being said, of the 50% of your 1 rep max, you're going to get stronger in this rep range. So if you train in this rep range, you will get stronger in this rep range. So if you're doing 20 reps on a bench press or a bicep curl, eventually you'll be able to do more weight for the same amount of reps in that certain exercise or in that rep range, because that's what you're training it in. Then after endurance, we've got hypertrophy, which is good for building up your muscles, increasing the size, swelling them up, which will be 60 to 75% of your 1 rep max. You do 2 to 4 sets, working sets that is, of this intensity, and your rep range will be 8 to 12, which is sort of a sweet spot for muscle building. And your rest, you want to keep it short, which will be 60 to 90 seconds, so you elicit more metabolic fatigue and you have a better hypertrophy response, keeping your muscles under constant tension and stress throughout the whole workout. But we've got strength, which will be 85 to 95% of your 1 rep max. Your sets, you'll do a few more sets because you're at a higher intensity. You'll be doing less overall volume, which will be less strain on your muscles, more on your nervous system. So your nervous system really has to drive heaps of energy into your muscles to really push them and squeeze them as hard as you can to move that huge heavy weight. Whereas in these lower rep ranges, you're working more of your muscular fatigue, and this will be muscular fatigue as well. Whereas here, your nervous system has to produce heaps of force to make your muscles move the weight. So you're going to be doing more sets, not too much more, otherwise you'll burn yourself out. And you'll be doing reps in a 1 to 5 rep range, which will build muscle. All of these build muscle. Your endurance, you'll build muscle. Hypertrophy, you'll build muscle. And strength, you'll build muscle. But it's in the certain rep ranges that the type of muscle fiber that you'll be hitting will be changed. So endurance, you'll be hitting your type 1 muscle fibers, which are your slow twitch muscle fibers, which kick in mainly for endurance, obviously. And hypertrophy and strength, you hit your fast twitch muscle fibers, which help with they are muscle fibers that grow a lot faster. I think they're more, the mitochondria in the muscle fiber is actually larger compared to in the slow twitch muscle fiber, and that they can produce more power in ATP on command. So these two are what you want to work for getting bigger, fast twitch muscle fibers, which are the muscle fibers that will grow the fastest. Your endurance, but with the endurance, that being said, under using a resistance, you're going to grow those muscle fibers as well. They're not going to just stay the same, but they won't grow as such a fast rate compared to these other two. Lastly, you want to be resting quite a lot in between sets because you'll be fucking tired here. 2 to 4 minutes, it's pretty good. 3 to 5 minutes for endurance, 60 to 90 seconds for hypertrophy. And lastly, I've got power. I'm not going to go over power because I feel like these three are more common. Power would be focused on for sort of athletes, not just the average person who's trying to get fit. Because how much power do you need if you're going to be chilling out at work most of the day anyway? So yeah, that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too boring, and catch you later.
Jacksonz. He's Jackson.